Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Online, good morning. Can you hear me? Nice. Okay. So, did you completed the practicals? Minstack? Completed? Done? Online? Super. Nice. So, those who have not done, please take your time and then complete it. Okay? Don't stack it up. Okay, so today you want me to take a small service or you want me to take a big one? Big one, huh? Oh, okay. All right. So then I thought today, okay, we have discussed about EC2 and we have discussed about Bean Stack, right? EC2 is completely manual. Bean Stack is automated. And then there is one more service which everything is readily available. You just need to go and pick it up. Which one is that? Which one? Light sail. So as I said always, as I said before, light sail meaning it's very light. Light sail meaning very light. So there is no theory on it, directly practicals, and you don't do any practicals on that as well. So it is similar like EC2 only, but it's very simple and straightforward service. So that doesn't take much time. So that's the thing I thought like it's a light one. So as you said, sir, let's take a big one. Then I need to move to the next service called S3. So which one do you choose? Light sail or S3? S3 will continue for 3-4 days, 3-4 days. Okay. So otherwise, just remind me after S3, I'll talk about light sail. Okay. So let's not leave the topics. Okay, sir, in Elastic means that we have to attach IAM role to EC2 instance. Not required. That will get automatically attached. Priyanka. Sir, while we are uploading file, do we need to check enhanced option instead of basic? Doesn't matter. If you go with the basic, you'll have the basic monitoring. Otherwise, if you go for enhanced, you will get a lot of monitoring options. You'll get it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Try it out. Try it out again. No, Rupali. Okay, Nana. So let's jump on to today's topic, which is that? Huh? Louder. S3. So what is the full form of S3? Simple storage service. Why you joined on mobile again? Simple storage service. Okay. So remember, I told you this. Everything will start with simple and end with service. So do not get confused because this is one of the certification question also. What is the full form of S3? So it's a simple storage service. And we know already a little bit on S3, right? S3 is what based storage? Object-based storage. Very good. S3 is object-based storage. In S3, you can store any kind of files. Yes, you can store any kind of files. But is it possible to execute any files in S3? No. You can only download and access files from S3. You cannot execute it. Okay. And S3 is global or regional? Global. And what do we create in S3? We need to create a buckets. Yes, Priyanka, if it is very new, that's this one I already told you yesterday. Nana, Those you are new, you need to create a role in Beanstalk. Did I tell you this already? Yes or no? So those who are new to Elastic Beanstalk, the role has not created. So you need to create a role. Otherwise, if you have used it already, existing role will be there, you can use it. So yesterday I show you the two different options, right? So you need to create a role, Priyanka, if it is first time. So S3 is limited storage or unlimited storage? Unlimited storage. So does the S3 support static website hosting? Yes, S3 supports static website hosting. So S3 is server based or serverless? Serverless. S3 is serverless. In S3, what do we create? Buckets. What does the bucket contain? Objects. What is the name of the object? Super. So let me put all those things here. So the first thing here is S3 is object-based storage. In S3, you can store any kind of files. In S3, you can upload, download, and access files. Is it possible to execute any files in S3? You cannot install or execute files from S3. So S3 is limited storage or unlimited storage? Unlimited storage. So S3 supports static website hosting. Can we say S3 is cheaper than EC2? S3 is cheaper than EC2 or not? Of course it is, yes. S3 is serverless. So in S3, what do we create in a bucket? What is a bucket? Can we say it is a container of objects? So what is the object? File. What is the name of the object called? Key. So S3 is global. S3 is global. So now, let me ask you one question. In EC2, EC2 is regional or global? Regional. So EC2 is regional. So when you launch an EC2 instance in Mumbai, and you have launched another EC2 instance in Ireland, can these two EC2 instances can be seen in one console, in one place together? No, you have to change the region, bro. So here in S3 is global, but buckets are regional. So can you create the bucket in Mumbai? Can you create the bucket in Ireland? Can you create the bucket in some other region? And the good thing here is all the buckets you can see in the same place. It's just like a directories, but we should not call it as directory. We call it as buckets. So all the buckets will be seen in one place, right? So like this. So you created a bucket 1. This is in Mumbai, and you create a bucket 2. This is in Ireland. So these both buckets can be seen in one place itself in S3 console. You no need to navigate the regions because S3 is global. S3 is global. Do you need to navigate the regions? No, directly you can create the buckets in regions. So now let's go ahead and talk more about buckets. So none of buckets are global or regional. Buckets are regional. And we need to give the name of the bucket, no? We need to give the name of the bucket. How you are creating the folders, you need to give the name of the folder, no? Similarly, in S3 also you need to give the name of the bucket. So the important thing here is the bucket name should be unique. What's that? Bucket name should be unique and universal. What is that? Universal. What is the meaning of universal? Let's say everyone have your own accounts, AWS accounts, and everyone can create your own buckets. Let's say, for example, I have my own account. I have created a bucket called test. Can you create the same? Can you create the bucket with the name called test? No. Even though it is a different accounts, so the bucket names are universal. Bucket names are universal. So someone has created some bucket. The name, can you create the same name bucket? No. So all these bucket names are taken, like test bucket, all nasty names are already taken. So you need to create a bucket name with a unique name. So now we can ask, sir, how is it possible for us to remember, or every time you need to go and give the unique? Not required. In your real time, you need to use your project name. What is it, Nana? Project name or your company name. So based on that, you can create a unique buckets. So let's say there is a project, let's say project Y, for example. So you can say project Y hyphen your bucket name. So project Y will not be the similar for everyone, no? So like this, you need to create a unique names. So bucket names are universal and unique. Certification question. So bucket names are universal or unique. Do you remember in IAM we discussed about groups, IAM groups? Is it possible to create group under group? No. Here also, you cannot create bucket under bucket. Nested buckets are not possible. So you create a bucket. Let's say you have created a bucket called boom. You create a bucket called boom. And is it possible to create another bucket inside it? No. The main one we call it as bucket. But inside that, can you create folders? Inside that, you need to call it as folders. And parallelly, can you create another bucket called hello bucket? Can you create another XYZ bucket? Yes, you can create multiple buckets. But is it possible to create bucket under bucket? No, nested buckets are not possible. And you have a bucket, you go inside, and can you create a folders inside it? Yes. The inside one, you call it as subfolders. The main one, you call it as a bucket. Bucket, and inside this, you have subfolders. So you cannot create bucket under bucket. No, no nested buckets. So here, no nested buckets. That meaning bucket under bucket cannot be created. And can you create the buckets in different regions? Yes, you can. You can create the buckets in different regions. Okay. Can you create buckets in Mumbai? Can you create buckets in different regions? Of course you can create. And another certification question. How many maximum buckets you can create in your account? By default is 100. How many, Nana? 100 is a soft limit. What's that? So what we need to call here? Soft limit. Soft limit meaning by default maximum you can create 100. If you want to have more than 100, what you need to do? You need to create a ticket with AWS and say that, boss, I have a requirement. I need to have one more 100 buckets. So please increase my limit from 100 to 200. So you need to create a ticket with AWS support team, and then they will increase it. But by default, what is the maximum? What is the maximum number of buckets you can create in your account? 100. Not per region. I'm saying it is per account. Maximum 100. So that is also certification question. Maximum number of buckets you can create in S3 is 100. That's a soft limit. Okay. Are you getting online? Is it clear till here? Now I'm asking another certification question, answer it. So you have created a bucket. By default, this bucket is public or private? Think and answer. So by default, the bucket is publica, privata. Do you have any question as public? 100%? No. So by default, it is a private only. Remember, anything in AWS, by default, if you create anything by default, it is private only. Is it good to make it public? But if required, can we make it public? Of course, yes. But by default, it is private only. Okay, certification question. So by default, buckets are private. If required, you can make it public. So let me create one bucket here. Assume this is a bucket and I call it as here 9 a.m. bucket. So this is of course a private bucket which is created in Mumbai region. And inside this bucket, I have created a subfolder called photos. Inside this, can I upload one image called puppy.jpg? You see what I did. What is the bucket name that I have created? 9 a.m. bucket. And then inside the bucket, what is the folder that I have created? Photos. Inside the photos, what is the object that I have uploaded? Puppy.jpg. Understand? So what is the bucket name? 9 a.m. bucket. What is the subfolder? Photos. What is the object? You understand? So sometimes in your certification, they will ask like this. They'll give the U. And by the way, if you want to access puppy.jpg, every object will have a URL to access or not. Similarly, in your Google Drive, Nana, in your Google Drive, you have uploaded your files. If you want to access any of the file, you have the URL or not. So every object will have the URL. You call it as object URL. What is that URL called? That is all called object URL. You call it as endpoint. And also you can call it as object URL. Object URL. This is how it looks like. Object URL. I'm writing here. https://9am-bucket.sc.ap. So sometimes in your certification question, they'll give this URL. They'll give the URL like this, and they will ask you to identify. By seeing this URL, can you tell me? Let us postmortem this. So what is the bucket name by seeing this URL? This is the bucket name. This place is the bucket name. This is the bucket name. By seeing this, can you tell me which service is this? S3, because do you see this S3? So this represents the service name. Service name. And which region? Because AP minus South minus 1, this is the Mumbai. So this is related to Azure AWS. Because this is the AWS domain here. AWS domain. Okay, what is photos here? Subfolder. What is this, Nana? Subfolder. But don't call this as subfolder from now onwards. You should call it as prefix. What is that? Prefix. You need to call it as prefix. What is .jpg? No, I'm not saying puppy.jpg. I'm saying .jpg. We call it as suffix. So this is prefix and this is suffix. What is puppy.jpg? Object. What is this? Object. So if I want to access puppy.jpg, I also need to access photos subfolder, no? Without subfolder, can I access puppy.jpg? No. So if I want to access something, so that is called including photos till puppy.jpg. This is called key. What is this called? No? If you are accessing any object, if you have that object in any of the prefix, including prefix, you need to access the object. Yes or no? That's why the whole thing we call it as key. Do you understand? So by seeing this URL, can you identify what is that? So this is one of the certification question. So you tell me one thing, S3 is used for mostly write purpose or read purpose? Huh? Read or write? Read purpose only, no? Google Drive, read purpose. You upload one time, you write once and read multiple times. Correct? So that's why this S3, we call it as S3 is warm model. What model? Warm model meaning write once, read many times. Write once and read many. Clear? Everyone, is this clear till here online? Nice. Clear, Nana? Offline, everyone? Any questions till here? Okay, so if not, let's move on to the next important topic. Okay. Next year, we call it as S3 versioning. What is that? S3 versioning. Nana, tell me generally what is versioning? Chitty? Latest one. Okay. Updates. Okay. Okay. So I'm just giving you one scenario. Let's assume we are working in production environment and I have a bucket, very important bucket, production environment bucket. And I have a lot of objects inside it. Someone pusuk deleted it. Is it possible to retrieve? Once deleted, it is gone. And also another scenario, I uploaded an object and I said, do not update this object. Let's say I have uploaded index.html saying it has a data called hello. I said, no one should update that hello, but someone has uploaded same index.html with the bye-bye. Understood? So that got updated or not? Is it possible for me to get the previous version? No, it's updated, it's gone. But if I want to handle this kind of situations, we can enable versioning. What is that, Nana? Versioning. So versioning meaning if you enable the versioning concept, what will happen is how many times you have uploaded the objects, those many versions will be created in the backend. Let's say I have uploaded it index.html called hello inside it. Latest version will be created. And you have uploaded with bye-bye, version 2 will be created. Someone has uploaded with the same name and some other content, version 3 will be created. So just in case if someone deleted your original object, can you restore from the versions? Yes or no? Can you restore from the versions? Obviously, yes. So that is the reason of why we have versions. So just in case accidentally if something happened, so can you restore it from the versions? Yes, we can restore it from the versions. You're getting it. And this versions by default is enabled or not? It's not enabled. By default, versioning is not enable. If required, can we enable it? Yes, we can enable. And these versions are enabled on the bucket level or object level. Okay, if you say object level, let's say I have 10,000 objects. Will you go and enable one by one? No. So will you enable the versioning on the bucket level or object level? Bucket level. So if you apply in a bucket level, it will be applied for all the objects inside it. Is it possible to enable versioning for each and individual objects? No. So you enable and disable it on your bucket level. You're getting what is versioning? I'll put that in diagrammatic format. So can I say versioning is like a backup tool? Possible, yes. Versioning is like a backup tool. By default, versioning is enabled. No, by default, versioning is not enabled on the bucket. So versioning is enabled on the bucket level or object level? Bucket level. Versioning is enabled on the bucket level, but applied on object level. Got it? Okay. So assume I have a bucket now here. Okay. So this is a bucket. Very big bucket. So assume versioning is enabled. This bucket name is 9 AM version bucket. So for this, I have enabled the versioning. By default, versioning is enabled or disabled? No? Disabled. So what I do, assume that when I'm creating versioning is enabled. I have enabled it. Okay. Listen this carefully. I'm making you visualize the thing. So now what I did was I went and uploaded puppy.jpg. I went and uploaded which one, Anna? Puppy.jpg. And I have updated this puppy.jpg here many times. Let's say, okay. So here I call it as version 1, version 2, and version. Tell me which is the latest version here? Version 3 is the latest version. This is the latest version. So how many times I have modified the puppy.jpg? Or you can, I have uploaded .image file here, JPG. Can you upload your index.html, any kind of files? It can be any kind of files. Example, I have taken this here. So I have uploaded this here. How many times? 3 times I have modified data. I have uploaded. So which is the latest version here for me? Version 3 is the latest one. Clear? Okay, if I if I upload a new file, let's say for example, I uploaded a new file here, index.html. So it will create, you have another file here. And for this also, so here, like this, and like this. This one he called V1, V2, and V3. Which is the latest version here again? V3. So don't think, sir, why only V3? Because I don't have space there. So that much. So this is my latest version. So if you have different files, every object will have its own versions. If you have 100 objects, for every 100 object, you have its own versions. Okay, now, how many times you have uploaded the object, those many versions will be created. Okay. Now, someone went and Pusuk deleted this index.html. Someone deleted your original object. Is it possible to restore it? Of course, yes. So you can easily restore. I'll tell you one thing. Now, whenever your original object got deleted, you have the latest version, no? For that latest version, one marker is applied, and the marker name is delete marker. What marker is that? Louder. What marker? So that delete marker is applied. Whenever you see delete marker, that meaning your original object is deleted. If your original object is deleted, which is the marker that will be applied? Delete marker. You know how to restore it now? Simply delete the delete marker. Automatically, your latest version will be restored over here. Simple as that. I'm repeating this. So you have index.html, right? Upload it, and then you have the versions for it. And someone has deleted your original object. In the versioning, for the latest version, what marker is applied? Delete marker is applied. And if you want to restore the deleted object, what you need to do, Nana? Delete the delete marker. So it has a checkbox. Every version will have the checkboxes. So you select the checkbox of delete marker and delete the delete marker. And what will happen? Once you delete the delete marker, automatically the latest version will be restored. Very simple. Let's say, for example, now, sir, I don't want the latest version to be restored. I want version 1 to be restored. Is it possible to restore automatically? No. So delete marker will be applied only for the latest version. So if you want to upload, if you want to have version 1, what you can do is you can download the versions. Can you download version 1? You can download it and then upload it back to S3. But if you want to restore it automatically, which is the version that you will get restored automatically? Latest version will get restored. And if you want the previous versions, that meaning old versions, you need to download and then upload it. Nana, you can download version 1, version 2, version 3. But is it possible to download delete marker? No. Delete marker can only be deleted, not download. You got this point? If you enable delete marker, the HTML will restore. What is that? If you enable delete marker, the HTML will restore. It is not about enable. Don't use the word. Did I use the word enable? No. So what you need to do, automatically, whenever your original object got deleted, what marker is applied? Delete marker is applied. You are not enabling it. Automatically, if you delete your original object, automatically the delete marker will be applied. And when you go to the versioning and then select and delete the delete marker, your original object will restore automatically. If you want to restore your old versions, can you do it manually? Can you do it automatically or manually? So you need to download and then upload it back. You got these points? I'll write these things for you. So, and Nana, every version will have its own ID, version ID. So this version ID is unique or duplicated? Of course, it is unique. Okay. So version ID is always unique. Version file will be restored. This one and this one, both are same. This one and this one, both are same. That is the meaning of latest version. No, latest version meaning these two will be the same, similar one. Okay, so Anna, can we say versioning files can be downloaded anytime? Versioning files can be downloaded anytime. Okay, I'm writing it here. If you delete the original object, what marker is applied? Delete marker is applied on the which version? Latest version. Super. And if you want the object to be restored, delete the delete marker and your object is restored. If you want to restore old versions, what you need to do, Nana? Yes, download and upload it back to S3, to the bucket. Can you download the delete marker? You cannot download the delete marker. What we can do with delete marker? You can only delete it. One interesting thing here is, if you enable the versioning, you cannot disable the versioning. Bad, no? Once you enable the versioning, you cannot disable it. But the thing is, you can suspend it. What is that? So what is this, sir? Disable, suspend, both are same or not? Same. So I always say this. In my starting days, when I was writing certification, starting a few years back, many years back, there was a question. Is it possible to disable the versioning? That's a certification question. Right? Answer is, I said, yeah, of course, yes. I said, yes. That means answer is yes. But the actual answer is no. You cannot disable, you can only suspend. So disable, suspend, both are different here. Actually, it is same only, but there is no word called disable. It's a word only called suspend. So if you are getting habituated with the hands-on, you should not say disable, no, you should say suspend. If you are saying disable, that meaning you have not done the practicals, because in practicals is always say suspend. So can you tell me now, versioning can be only suspended, not disable. So once you have enabled versioning, you cannot disable it. You cannot disable it. You can only suspend. What is, by the way, what is the meaning of suspend? You are suspended. That meaning arresta. Huh? What is the meaning of suspended? Rathod, you are suspended. Temporarily you are out of order. That's it. Right? Temporarily you are not onto the duty. Correct? Here also. So anytime can I go ahead and suspend the versioning? Yes. So if you are suspend the versioning, do you expect restoration? No. You're getting it. You're getting it, Nana. So here, by you have enabled the versioning, restoration can be done. But purposefully, you are going and suspending the versioning. If you suspended the version, do you expect the restorations? No. Once the file is deleted, it is gone, because you went and suspended it. Let me give an example here. So here, suspended. So assume that now I have suspended the versioning, guys. See here. Now I have suspended. First box, see here. This guy, versioning is enabled. Now I have suspended the versioning. So what is the status of the versioning now? Suspended. What is the status now? Suspended. In this suspended state, I have uploaded some test.py file, some file. And now, and this guy, and I have updated multiple times. I have updated multiple times. Can you tell me, if I updated multiple times, multiple versions will be created for this? Multiple versions will be created for this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Louder. Obviously no, because you suspended the versioning, no? You suspended the versioning. Do you expect the versionings here? No. But here, the latest version will be there, Nana. Which one? Latest version will be there here. Latest version will be there. See? Latest version will be there. And when you have, now I have uploaded 3 times, versions will be created? No versions will be created. No, because you purposefully suspended it. Okay, now I went and deleted test.py. What marker is applied here? Delete marker will be applied. Yes, delete marker is applied. But if I go ahead and then delete this delete marker, can I restore it? Can the file is restored? Answer is no, because it is in suspended state. As even though it is in suspended state, latest version will be there. And if you delete the object, delete marker will get created. But if you delete the delete marker, your object is restored? No, because it is in which state? Suspended state. You're getting it. Is it clear? Online, is it clear, Anna? So here I'll say cannot restore. Cannot restore because it is suspended. Okay, I'm asking one question here. Think and answer. Today, think and answer. What is the state now? Suspended. Do you have puppy.jpg? No. I went and deleted puppy.jpg. Now the state is suspended. In this suspended state, I went and deleted puppy.jpg. Can I restore it? Yes or no? And some people, maybe. And some people, your wish. Yes or no? How many of you yes? One person. Rest are all no. Huh? Okay. The answer is yes. Answer is yes. Because puppy.jpg was uploaded in which state? When our versioning is enabled at that state. So whenever you suspend later, the versioning things will be applied for that. Doesn't affect. If you suspend it, so the previous objects will not have any impact. You got it? So this is a certification question, right? So you need to think and answer it. So we'll play in when we do the practicals, we'll play all these permutation combinations in practicals. Okay. For now, I'll write it for you. So if you upload a object after versioning is suspended, the latest version will be created as usual. Latest version is created as usual. But if you update the original object, versioning files are not created. If you delete the original object, delete marker is applied. If you delete the delete marker, object will not be restored because it is in which state? Suspended state. In suspended state, existing versioning files will not have any impact. Online, is this CC till here, please? Nice. Okay. So S3 is limited storage or unlimited? S3 is unlimited. Unlimited storage. Okay, but it is unlimited storage, but you need to know few things for the certification point of view. Okay. You need to know some values now, minimum and maximum values. So minimum object size. What is that? Minimum object size. How much is the minimum object size you can upload? Can you upload empty file also? Yes, that meaning 0 bytes. What is that? So what is the minimum object size? It can be 0 bytes. So certification question. So minimum object size is how much? 0 bytes. Maximum object size is 5 terabyte. How much? Certification question. What is the maximum object size? Everyone, guys. 5 TB. How much? 5 TB. Minimum? 0 bytes. Louder. Minimum? 0 bytes. Maximum? 5 terabyte. Now we can ask one question. Sir, you said S3 is unlimited storage, but why you are saying 5 terabyte is maximum? I'm saying one object maximum size is 5 terabyte. Can you have unlimited number of objects in single bucket? Right? So S3 is unlimited storage only, but the one object can be maximum how much size? 5 terabyte. And can you have unlimited number of objects like this? Yes. So here you can have unlimited number of objects having 5 terabyte each in single bucket. Okay. Is it possible for you to upload 5 terabyte in one shot? In S3 with your internet, is it possible for you to upload 5 terabyte size in your bucket with your internet? Forget about 5 terabyte, 5 GB. It will take a lot of time. Yes or no? So here in single put, what is it? Single put. Put meaning wall, upload. Put meaning upload. In single put, maximum size you can upload is 5 GB. How much? But the question is, sir, you have 5 terabyte, no? Or let's say, for example, you have 10 GB. But in single put, how much maximum you can upload? 5 GB. How about rest of the 5 GB? So for this, AWS is giving you one feature called MPU. What is that? Multi-part upload. What is that, Nana? Multi-part upload. As the name clearly says, multi-part. That meaning your file can be breaked into small chunk pieces. Chunk meaning pieces. Your one file can be, you can break the files into multiple pieces. Not you. Who will break it? MPU, multi-path upload will break it, right? And in the network, you tell me, Nana, is it possible for me to take 100 kilo weight of stone and push out, throw it on you? It's very hard. No, it will take a lot of time for me. Can I take small stones and throw onto on you? Easily I can throw it. How many times I can throw? I can throw it. Similarly, here also in the network from your laptop, you are uploading to AWS S3. So that is in the network only. No, in the network, is it possible to send 5 terabyte or 10 GB, 20 GB in one shot? No. In one shot, how much maximum you can send? 5 GB. So if you have bigger sizes or bigger objects, what you need to do? You need to break it. You need to break into small pieces and then you start uploading it. But when you break the pieces into small pieces, it will go and upload to S3 as a single file only. But in the network, it will go piece by piece so that it will save time and it will be faster. So what is the feature that you need to implement for this? MPU. What is the MPU? Multi-part hard. But in single put, how much you can upload? Yes, in single put, you can upload only 5 GB. Certification questions. Multi-part upload MPU. So break the files into multiple chunks and upload it chunk by chunk. And by the way, this can be done not from the console, through CLI only. How Nina? Through? It can be done through CLI only. So AWS recommend you, if you have object greater than 100 MB, use MPU saying, but no one is using that. It'll try forcefully, you will try to upload it. Multi-part upload. Is it clear? Online, is this clear till here, everyone? Okay. So the next topic in S3 is little bit bigger topic. I'll stop it here, but as we have still a lot of time, in this 20 minutes, can we finish light sail? Easy, no? But before that, is it clear till here on this S3 part? Everyone? Any questions, Nana? Last? This one? Read that once. Yeah. Not only that is, you can upload maximum 5 GB. Can you upload smaller pieces also? You can, no? Of course you can. Okay, so let's have some fun with this guy. Okay, ma. So come back from S3 for some time. Okay, you are into S3 now. So just shake your head, come back from S3 to light sail. So Nana, we have learned EC2 Beanstalk. EC2 is completely manual. Beanstalk is completely automated one. Light sail is also, it is super automated. So that meaning it's not super automated. Basically, I would not recommend light sail for big enterprise companies because light sail is completely light. The name itself, it says light. So do not expect for heavy things. If you want to have a heavy things, then go for EC2. Let's say, for example, you have a very small company, startup company, very startup company. And then you don't have so many customers, only one or two. and you don't have any people to do the deployment, to installation, etc., 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 all these things, right? You want right away to implement something. Which one would be the best option? Light cell. And you have a team that they don't have any technical knowledge. Tell me, Nana, EC2, how many steps are there to launch EC2? 7 steps. Can a normal person can go and launch EC2? Tell me. No, because there are so many technical things are there. But whereas in light cell, your brothers and sisters will also go and launch light cell instance. Our moms or dads also can go and launch, as they don't know technical on AWS. Correct? So EC2, we call it as EC2 instance. Here we call it as light cell instance. What instance? Light cell instance. So, and this light cell is very selfish. What is it, Nana? Selfish. What is the meaning of selfish? Oh, Swardham. I didn't ask translation. Meaning. Thinking about himself or herself, right? So, light cell says, okay, let's say, for example, you are going and using light cell. Okay. When you are setting up light cell instance, you might require a database sometimes. Database meaning which service that you will get in your mind. You will tell, hey, light cell, wait, I'm going to RDS. Light cell will say, hello, hold on. Don't go to RDS. If you come to me, you will not go anywhere. I will provide databases for you. Oh. So in order to go to RDS, light cell itself will provide the databases. Okay. Then you want to create a bucket. Generally, bucket meaning where do you create? But light cell will stop you preventing going to S3 and says, I will give the bucket. Create here only. Why are you going there? And then you want to do the makeups. Where do you go? Route 53, creating records and everything. And it says, why are you going to Route 53? I'll give here only, no? And then I want to give a caching mechanism to speed your through the entire world, like give the good performance for the entire world. Which concept is that? CloudFront. Why you are going to CloudFront? I'll give it to everything for you, no? Light cell. Getting it? So everything, and by the way, monitoring. CloudWatch. No need to go to CloudWatch. This guy itself will give the monitoring. Alarms. No need to go to can create alarms in CloudWatch. Here only can create alarms. So each and everything, it is a single stop, one stop. Everything will get it. That's what. No, I said if we don't have much technical knowledge, would you go for RDS, S3, and all the things? No, you want everything in one place only. No, that is light cell. And the very bad thing about the light cell here is light cell doesn't support auto scaling. It supports load balancer. It supports load balancer. You can create load balancers. So, okay. So if you have a load balancer, do you have high availability or not? Yes. So light cell supports high availability. Okay. Tell me again. Light cell supports high availability or not? One more time. Light cell supports high availability or not? If you're asking this much, sir, then next answer is yes only. We cannot help, sir. We have only two options, yes or no. No, you are saying, we are saying no, you are not accepting, then answer is yes. So light cell supports, light cell supports high availability because load balancer is there, no? If you have load balancer, do you have a high availability? Yes, light cell also have a load balancer. So that means light cell has high availability? Yes. But if someone asks the question like this, if the light cell has fault tolerance, did I tell you about fault tolerance? Huh? Sure. Fault tolerance. If you are getting zero downtime, if you want to achieve zero downtime, what is that called? Fault tolerance. What is that? How do you achieve zero downtime? Using auto scaling or not? Right? So does the light sail support auto scaling? No. Does the light sail support fault tolerance? No. Light sail support high availability? Yes. You understand? Light sail support high availability, but light sail doesn't support fault tolerance. Write down in a book. Light sail. You don't get any certification questions also in light sail. No, it is just for our knowledge purpose. Light sail. Light sail supports high availability. Light sail support high availability because it has load balancer. And Babu, don't expect ALB, CLB, GLB, NLBs here. Only one load balancer. That's it. Light sail supports high availability because it has a load balancer. Next line. Light sail doesn't support fault tolerance. Light sail doesn't support fault tolerance. TOLERANCE. Fault tolerance. Because it doesn't support auto scaling. Because it doesn't support auto scaling. Yes, Sudhanshu. I didn't went through that yet. Okay, Nana. So should we go to light sail and see? There is no practicals on it. So and it's very simple. You will see here. So let's go to light sail. Do you see? Light sail. Click on it. That's it. Do you see the console of light sail? No scroll bars, nothing. It says good morning. Create instance. That's it. Nothing. If you go to EC2, oh, that starter, this main course, that this so many things are there. But here, nothing. Simple, very simple, cute service, right? So here you have these 3 lines, menu. So instances, containers, databases, networking, storage, domain, snapshot. That's it. Let's go one by one. So as I said, in EC2, we call it as EC2 instance. Here we call it as light sail instance. Should we go and create instance now? Click on create instance. It's see nice colors. I like colors. That's why you see so many colors in my paints, right? Because it will easily catch your eyes, the main things. Okay, see here. Instance location, can you have it is in Mumbai. Can you change the region and availability zones? Yes, change AWS region and available. Click on it, it will change. And you want Linux, Windows, Linux. So remember not remember, you know, in EC2 we have images. Images, you have plain OS and you have OS with applications also. Here also you want application with OS and only OS. If you select only OS, plain OS, you will get it. And here application with OS meaning, do you see this? Here are major applications which are commonly used in our real time. Have you heard about WordPress? Or what do we do with WordPress? Websites. You create a websites, right? And then you have LAMP, right? Web servers, Node.js, Joomla. Have you heard about Joomla? Drupal is a content management system. CMS, we call it as CMS. It's content management. This is also used for developing the websites, right? And then Magento, Mean, Drupal, GitLab. How many of you are going to DevOps? Right? Have you heard about GitLab? Okay. So have you heard about GitHub? Git lab. I'm asking Git lab. Then ask your sir. Sir, what is the difference between Git, GitHub, GitLab? Okay, very interesting thing. Ask. Okay, definitely you will get answer there. Just in case, you can ask me also later. Okay, so we have the GitLab here, Redmine, Nginx, web server, reverse proxy. This is one of the reverse proxy. Ghost is there, Django. So you don't need to install all these things, already readily available. You just need to click it, select it. That's it. I'll select. Let's say, for example, should I select WordPress? Let's select WordPress. Come down. Launch script. Remember user data? If you have any data here, user data, put it here. And here your instance plan. Remember, we have instance type. What is the instance type that we use? T2 micro. Here you don't have concept of instance types. Here we call it as instance plan. So how do you do generally your mobile recharge, prepaid? 3 months, right? For 3 months, you will get unlimited calls. Every day, how much GB? 1.5 GB. And these many messages, you will get it. No, as a package. So here also we have something called instance plan. So plan meaning, if you pay $3.5, how much? If you pay $3.5, you will get 512 MB RAM memory. How much? 512 MB. Your phone itself will have 4 GB RAM. So with 512 MB, do you get anything? It's very, you don't get even good thing. But you need to pay $3.5, 512 MB, 2 CPUs, 20 GB hard disk, 512 GB data transfer. That's it. This is a package. Is it suitable for any kind of requirement, any kind of minimum requirement? No. So you need to go for at least $5 per month. $5 meaning how much GB you will get it? 1 GB you get it. So like this, you need to increase your money here. Maximum 160. How much here? 32 GB. So maximum here, how much? 32 GB. Maximum in light sale, what is the maximum memory that you get? Whereas in EC2, hundreds, 900, 1,000, 2,000 memories you get it. That's a problem with light sale. That's why it's called light sale. Do not expect, right? So if you have this much body, is it possible for us to fit with a small size? No, right? Similarly here also, right? Light sale is very light. Do not expect the big things here, right? So maximum, see, at the moment, the maximum memory size is 32 GB. You're getting it? So select our 3.5. And first 3 months is free. For me, it is not free because I'm not in under free tier, but for you, it is free. That's it. Give the name, boom, create instance. Remember our EC2, 7 steps. Oh, select that, this, so many things I know. But here, whatever you want, select the application, come down, select the plan, and then click on, boom, create instance. That's it. See. Right? You know need to install. And also here, everything is completely managed by AWS. But do you have permissions also? Of course. Can you log into this machine? You can log into the machine. You can install, you can deploy, you can do whatever you want. You can do it also. No issues. Okay. Sir, here in application Tomcat not there. Of course, it might see WordPress. It might be working on some web server. All right. So whatever there is question. What is zone A? Come on, Priyanka. What is zone A? Zone A, zone B, zone C. That meaning 1A, 1B, 1C. Both are same. Okay, Nana. Do you see this here? So this is coming up. Well, now it was pending. Now it is running. So let's leave it for some time and we'll come back here. And on the left side, we have containers. You understand now instance, how to launch a light sale instance? Yeah. Containers, we don't discuss. Containers are related to your DevOps. That means Dockers. Have you heard about Dockers? Dockers, containers, and all. So if you know the concept of containers, so you don't need to bang your head to create a Docker containers, install the Docker engine and all those things. Come back here, containers, and then just create the containers directly. Databases. I told you, do we need to go to RDS? No, here itself you create a database. But the only thing here is it's RDS supports how many engines? Tell 5, 6, 7, 8. How many engines? Why you have that confusion? How many? See in a book. Check in your book. How many? Do you forget that shortcut? BOM, PMA. How many are there? 6. What are those? MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, Postgres, MariaDB, Aurora. How many engines? 6 engines. But here in Lightsail, it supports only 2 engines. MySQL and Postgres. Like click on create database. Do you see this here, Nana? Which one? MySQL, Postgres. That's it, nothing. Give your username and password, database username and password, and select how much size that you need. And then that's it, create database. See how simple is that? So that's how you create databases, networking. Remember static IP concept? What is static IP concept in EC2? Elastic IP. Which one? Elastic IP. So you know the concept of public IP and elastic IP. So public IP is dynamic. Elastic IP is static. So here, if you click on instance, Nana, do you see this IP address? That IP address public or static? It's a public IP address. If you don't want this, if I stop and start this machine, this IP address will change. But if I don't want to change this IP address, so what IP address I need to assign? Elastic IP. But here the concept of elastic IP is here is static IP. Can you create static IP and then assign it to this guy? That's it. And click on create. You're getting it? As you guys are experts on EC2, that's why this is very simple now. Otherwise, you cannot get it. So networking. Can you create distribution? What is the concept of distribution? CloudFront. Can you create CloudFront distribution here? Yeah. Click on create distribution. See here. Choose origin. Which one? WordPress. So for this, you need to have a static IP address. You know how to assign a static IP, but I'm not creating it. That's it. Click on create distribution. And your WordPress will be cached across all the regions. Can you create a load balancer also? Create load balancer. You want HTTP? HTTPS. Give the name, create it. But don't create it. It will cost $18. Don't create it. Storage. Can you create a bucket here itself? Can you create a disk here itself, volume? But the thing is, if you create a disk, the maximum size you can go here is 16 terabyte. How much? 16 terabyte volume. That means disk you can create. That is a good thing. That's it. Create a disk, but don't create it. It will charge for that. So storage, buckets. Here is domain related meaning. Which one, Nana? Route 53. So don't worry about this. When we go to Route 53, we'll talk about that. Snapshots. Generally, what is snapshot? Copy of the volume. But here, the copy of the entire Lightsail instance is called the snapshot. The backup of the Lightsail instance is called the snapshot. Simple. That's it. Do you have anything else here? Very, very, very simple. Okay, Nana, see, I have launched this machine now. I just copy this your IP address. I'll put it in the browser. See, boom. WordPress is ready. Mind blown. I bought about psychology, huh? No. Philosophy. Okay, so those who know how to handle WordPress, So click on the WordPress and create a sample page here, blah, 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 you can create it. So you don't need to worry about installing WordPress, setting up WordPress, configure WordPress, you know to do it. Nothing, everything is readily available. Okay. And let's say, sir, I want to log into this machine. Go click on the, see terminal symbol. See what will happen. I clicked. Done. And if you know WordPress, you can continue working there. You understand? How easy is this, right? Now, if you click, so if this one, you can connect it, stop, reboot, delete. If you click on manage, metrics, CloudWatch metrics. Do you see the CPU utilizations and all? You can check it here. What is snapshot? Backup. You can create a snapshot directly. Storage. Can you create a disk, additional disk, Nana? Yes. Networking, static IP concepts, domains. Don't register in domains that is related to Route 53. You understand Lightsail? Very simple, very easy. Okay. But this is not used much in the real time. Just in case any very small companies, startup companies, if they don't want to, if they don't have any bigger audience, larger audience, then they'll go with the Lightsail. Otherwise, no. But it is good to have knowledge on the Lightsail also. Do you understand the Lightsail? You got the knowledge on Lightsail also? So because it is similar like EC2 only, but it's a little bit smaller. So I'm just deleting it and done. Okay. That is on Lightsail. So now shake your head and come back to S3. Okay, Lightsail is done. So that's, I just didn't want to leave that service. That's why I just gave the glimpse of how the Lightsail works. So S3, so what did we discuss in S3 now? Okay, let me ask the questions. So S3 is limited storage, unlimited. S3 is global or regional. What do we create in S3? So what does the bucket contain? What is the name of the object? Key. So S3 is what based storage? Object-based storage. By default, buckets are regional, global. Regional. Can you create the buckets in different regions? Can we see all the buckets in one place? Yes. By default, the buckets are public or private? If required, can you make it public? Yes. Okay. So S3 is server-based or serverless? S3 supports what model? WARM model. What is WARM? Write once, read many times. Okay. Okay. And then we discuss about versioning. By default, versioning is enabled? No. So versioning is enabled on the bucket level or object level? Bucket level. Applied on object level. Okay. And so you have uploaded an object and you have uploaded 4 times. How many versions will be created? 4 versions. And it has a latest version also? Yes. So if I delete my original object, can I restore it? What marker is applied? So how to restore it? Delete the delete marker and then object is restored. Is it possible to restore version 1 automatically? What you need to do? Download it and then upload it back. Every version will have its own unique ID. Yes, it will have the own unique ID. Okay. So once the versioning is enabled, can you disable it or suspend it? Suspend it. Once it is suspended, do you expect any restorations? But latest version will be there. Delete marker will be there. But if you delete the delete marker, can it restore? No, it cannot restore. But our existing files have any impact if it is in suspended state? No. So what is the minimum object size? 0 bytes. That units are important. Bytes, 0 bytes. Maximum 5 terabyte. So in single put, how much you can upload? 5 GB. 5 GB. So if you want to go more than 5 GB, what is the concept that you can use? MPU. What is MPU? Multi-path upload. So what is MPU? Multi-path. What is a multi-path upload? It breaks the files into small chunks and you need to upload. So can you do it from the CLI or console? CLI only, right? What is the AWS recommendation to use the MPU? 100 MB. So if it is your file is more than 100 MB, go for MPU is saying. Okay, now tomorrow we'll talk about very important topic, which is called, we'll see tomorrow. Take the screenshots. On maximum, how many number of buckets you can create? One, Nibanda. Sir, in Elastic means like what is the health state okay? Health state okay meaning your EC2 instance will be launched in the backend. Those status are okay or not. That is health state okay. And your environment health is also okay. Very important question. What are the subfolders called? Louder. One more time. One more time. One more time. Because that is very important. When you're going to the lab, every time it says prefix, 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 prefix. So remember, prefix meaning subfolder. So all the features in S3 can be implemented for your entire bucket also, or for a particular prefix also. Yes or no? Let's say, for example, I'm teaching all of you here. This is like whole bucket. If I want to tell something, can I group only these 4 people and I group them and implement only few things for this group? Or required, if required, I can implement for the entire bucket. It's up to me. So implementation will be done on the prefix wise also, or for the entire bucket also. That we'll talk. Second one. Okay. Great. So can you give a final CC? Oh, hold on. There's a good. Yeah, anything is good, Rupali. Just go with the practicals. Can you give a final CC for today, please? CC with smile. Online CC with smile, please. Azamu, very good. Good, Divya. Priyanka. Okay, so that is all, guys, for today, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.